There's this Brazilian girl that has been trying to talk to me.
Brazilian girl?
Yes.
Okay.
And she found me on Instagram because I made a post about Kobe Bryant. Mm-hmm. She doesn't speak English at all. She only speaks Portuguese.
Okay.
But she insists on video chatting with me every second of the day. I think she's fallen in love with me, and I did absolutely nothing. And I don't know what to do.
Dude, he's taking your sloppy seconds.
Yep.
Wow.
Happens. It's all good, buddy.
That's what you doing to me, bitch? Fuck. Damn.
Talking about Paula, right? Yeah.
Gosh.
She good. A little wild.
Did she show you her titties too?
The first day.
Do you have... Does he have your permission? Like, to continue?
Dude, by all means. Have your fun, buddy.
I don't have a passport, so good luck.
Does she have a passport? I mean...
That's probably why she tried to get me to marry her so she can get papers to come over here. I was like, nah. You figure it out.
Yeah.
You figure it out.
She grown. She got this.
You want to meet me over here? You figure it out and meet me over here.
She got this. By the time you listen to this podcast, my birthday would have passed. So in the meantime, how's it going, y'all?
Happy birthday, Ty.
Happy birthday, Ty.
Happy birthday. Woo!
Happy birthday.
Hey, I should have said that on the last podcast.
Which, speaking of, his birthday will have passed, and you know where he's potentially going for his birthday?
Where's he going?
San Francisco. You know who got invited?
Who?
Not us.
Damn. Wow. I'm pretty sure. Oh, did Chris invite him, or did he invite Chris? But hey, I'm gonna be in San Francisco for my birthday.
Yeah. Did you talk? Did you talk to Chris?
Absolutely fair. Chris doesn't even know I'm going.
You heard that, Chris? You heard that? Probably not. Because you don't listen to the podcast. But if you are, check it out. Listen to this bullshit. I hope you get churro on your birthday.
Damn.
I hope you get churro on your birthday and 3 days afterwards.
That's not a nice thing. That's mean.
Okay.
It's a long drive.
Okay, 3 days after you get back.
All right, because I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. I'm about to be like, yo, manager, my asshole is leaking. I'm not coming to work today. All right, can't come in.
But I am happy that you brought up birthdays. This podcast will come out a couple of weeks afterwards.
Yes.
But today, which would be a couple of weeks ago from when this comes out.
Yeah, that's confusing, but I
know. I'm sorry. But today, what's today?
Today is
the 23rd, 21st on Friday. I was up here in LA. It was my friend Vega's birthday, as you guys know.
Hey, belated birthday, Vega.
Vega's a good friend of mine that unfortunately passed away last August. Yeah. That's remember? You got the tattoo?
I didn't know that was what I was for.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just saw that she had a new tattoo, and I was like,
I'm pretty sure you explained it on the podcast, but in case you didn't, do you want to go into it a little bit?
The tattoo or
the tattoo? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could tie it all in. Well, like I said, it was a buddy of mine. I went to school with him at the New York Film Academy. Mm-hmm. He is from Virginia. He also was in the Marines, but he joined. He was older than me. His was 33, 34 when he passed. So he was older than me already when we met. And then we found out we were in the military and everything. We were both Marines. So we became not only good friends, but we became brothers. And then we found out we were also brothers through the military, through the Marines, of course. Mm-hmm. He had a tattoo on his hand of the cross. And when he passed, like I always talked to him. We were always into tattoos. Me and him had many conversations about film, about anime, about comics, martial arts,
can't go wrong with anime,
tattoos, all different kinds of things. So when he passes, I want to do something in remembrance of him, and I got this. I was gonna get the tattoo here on the bottom of my hand because it's on my palm. They said it's gonna freaking what's it called? Fade real fast.
Yeah.
So they told me to put it down here, and the guy was gonna do it for about $150, and the 100 that I was putting forward was just for the appointment. So technically, like $50 was the materials. Mm-hmm. So he was like, "Hey, you know what? It's a little much for just the cross. Like, do you want to add some details to it?" So I was like, "Oh, sure." I mean, all I had in mind was just the cross. Like, the cross just meant more to me because it was the kind of tattoo he had. But sure, let's talk about it. So we got talking, we got conversations, and I told him like a big topic that me and him always had was martial arts. You know, the Conor McGregor fight versus Mayweather and how stupid it was, but understanding the differences in the martial arts and the fighting schemes and things like that, and from film to real life and all kinds of stuff. So he came with the idea, like, why don't we put the UFC gloves? Because he loved more UFC than he did boxing. I liked boxing more than UFC, but we did the UFC gloves, and the way he put it, the way the tattoo artist put it, was like, why don't we do that and put them around the cross, and it will represent that, unfortunately now your friend has to put his gloves down because his fight is unfortunately over, but now you carry them with you and you carry on the fight for him from here on out. The minute he said that, I was like, that's perfect. I love it. Let's do it.
You teared up, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. And he texted me later on afterwards, like after he was kind of doing the designs, like, hey, you know what? There's some space. You want to add something? I was like, can we put EV for his initials, Elon Vega? And I was like, can we put them on his gloves? Because it will represent these are his gloves. And now I'm just carrying them. And so, yeah, sure enough, he did. And I did it about a week after his funeral. His funeral was back in August. His mom came out. His mom came out on Friday to celebrate his birthday. She came out. She was really happy to see the family that he had out here in LA, which was us, like his friends. Because up in Virginia, he had a small core group of friends that were, loyal and there for him and always, supportive. But it was nothing like what he had out here, because out here is where he kind of just opened up more. He was still very to himself, but he opened up more, and she was just very happy to see the love and support and friends that he had out here. So when I found out she was coming, when I found out what they wanted to do for his birthday, I left work at 1 down in San Diego, drove up. We went to Doc Wheeler Beach. And
is it Doc Wheeler or Doc Weiler?
Might be Doc Weiler. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm probably saying it wrong. But either way, you know which beach I'm talking about.
Yes.
So we went there. We had a little bonfire. The rain almost ruined our celebration, but we kept on going.
Nice.
And it was nice. We did we had a little moment. We had some speeches. We had some conversations, some memories that we talked about Vega, and she's still in town. I think she leaves today. But no, I told her like I wouldn't miss it for the world. And she's we call her moms now. She's our mom. Vega was our brother. She's our mom now. We'll take care of her whenever she needs. But yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy. It was his birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Vega.
Damn motherfucker.
Goodness.
And Miss Yvette, I will tag you in this podcast episode. Hopefully you can get it, but just want to let you know that.
Yeah, this specific snippet is just for you.
Yes,
Okay.
Your son has been loved and will always be loved. He'll always be with us. And these guys may not know you, but I know for a fact if I ever asked them for help, if you ever needed it and I needed them to help me out, they would be there.
I don't know Vega, but he sounded like a great person.
He was Aquaman. Remember he was at my birthday? You met him. You met him.
He was
met him once. He looked like Aquaman.
We both saw him. He had the long hair and
at my birthday party.
That was him.
That was him.
Yeah.
That was him.
If you don't mind me asking, how did he pass?
Heart attack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Heart attack.
This concludes our podcast.
No.
This is deep, man. This is a really touching moment.
But you know what? And we even talked about it on Friday, and I know we're kind of a little over the time, but don't worry, we'll get back on topic.
You've earned it.
We'll get back with we talked about on Friday. I was like, we're not here to mourn. We unfortunately lost our family member, we lost our friend, but we mourned and we gave it its time. Now we're here to celebrate. And we that's all we did at Friday. We celebrated. I'm remembering the great moments. There were some bad, but they don't overshadow the great moments I had with him. And so, Yvette, we're here celebrating. These guys are here celebrating. And like I said, whatever you need, you just let us know, and we'll be there in a heartbeat.
Grandma, do me a favor. Make some plantain for Vega. Okay?
You'll love it.
Please make some plantain for Vega. I can't wait. Vega, let me know how those plantain taste. I can't wait to have some when I get upstairs too.
Vega's lucky it's your grandma and not your granny.
That is true.
That's very true. Because I don't know how God would be looking at all that. Just what's on this camera doing?
What's happening?
Like, what's going on?
What's happening?
Yo,
right
Vega, you know what I do with earwax?
I don't want to know.
What's going on?
I don't want to know.
I'm glad we was able to make light out of that. I really am. All right. But for real, shout out to Vega. Shout out to all your friends. And thank you for sharing that with us, man.
Of course.
You know, just like you said, even though it's sad, we always got to remember that death isn't always about sadness. We still got to celebrate and cherish the memories that we have. And your story resonates a lot with me, being that this past week I've been thinking a lot about my grandma. Mm-hmm. So hearing that really just gave me the assurance, like, you know what? You don't got to stress yourself out about it. Everything is all right. You know, just hold on to those memories. Yeah. You know, and just continue to smile and laugh and cherish what you have, because I could have been one of those grandchildren that didn't have any good experience with my grandmother. Mm-hmm. You could have been that person that had no great experiences with Vega, but instead we were blessed to see the best in these people. Mm-hmm. So holding on to those memories. Gosh, this is a crazy way to start the podcast.
And unfortunately, and the first topic we have is a bit of a serious topic.
I don't want to talk about it no more, but
we gotta talk about it. We're here. We showed up. Let's do it.
You're right.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to that first part. It means a lot. But we are going to talk about something pretty serious, which is bullying. Yes. And is it wrong?
Damn.
No, it's not wrong. We do it to Ty all the time.
That is true. That's a different kind of bullying.
That's different. All right.
Next question.
Yeah. What's the next topic, guys?
I like where this is going. I approve.
That's a different kind of bullying. The bullying we enjoy very much.
Mm-hmm. All right. And I second that. All right, I second that. I'm the victim. I second that.
It is different, but it's. You know, but it's only different because he knows how we feel about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We joke because we hope to break the tension. We hope to break the ice.
Mm-hmm. I want to get in bed with him.
That too. But I do.
Sounds exciting. You got candles lit?
I mean, move on.
We're going way too far into that. But okay.
I was wanting to know. I was about to skip San Fran to be in bed with him. But never mind.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
No, so
like we were saying, bullying is wrong. I think nowadays there's more variety. There's more
there are more platforms to bully. Yes.
There's more platforms. Thank you.
There are a lot of platforms, a lot of methods.
I'm pretty sure we all have our experiences with bullying and whatnot. I know there's many, many, many kids right now out there in the world that are dealing with bullying on a much different level than what we experienced. I don't know if you guys want to share some experiences or share some opinions. Well, obviously opinions. I want you to get your guys' opinions.
Yeah.
But as far as, experiences, you guys want to share any?
Want to go first?
Sure. I think one thing I wanted to mention is also, I don't remember his name, but this was the whole reason we came up with this topic was because of that kid that was being bullied.
Quaidon.
Yeah, something like that.
We hope we're saying it right. If we say it wrong,
it's not bullying.
We're sorry.
We're not trying to bully you.
Honestly, sorry. We're just bad with English.
English is very hard.
Continue.
All right. But no, I think it's a bad thing. And I think we've all dealt with it at some point or another. Mm-hmm. But it's also something that I think can make you strong. Not that, I'm advocating for anybody to go out there and bully people.
Right.
But in my experience, like the times that I have been bullied, they've made me a stronger person. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I used to get, so when I was younger, there's a lot of things I have been bullied for throughout my life, but I'll just stick with this one because I find it kind of funny. Mm-hmm. When I was younger, my mom thought it was a waste of money to get my hair cut. So what she'd do is she'd cut all of our hair, which, if she was good at cutting hair, would have been a great idea.
I'm assuming she wasn't good at cutting hair.
She's gotten better.
God damn it, Mom.
But at the time when I was younger, the only thing she knew was how to do this bowl cut.
Bowl cut. Okay.
Right?
Never gave you a chance, did she?
Nope. Nope. So what would happen, right, is my hair is very poofy, very like wavy. So my hair would grow out. I'd have like this long mange, and then she'd cut it, and my head would look like a fucking mushroom, right? So these would be short, short back here, and then around here I'd look like the little mushrooms that Mario picks up. So
like Toad?
Well, Toad kind of has his head.
Toad
like
is a
that,
mushroom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Toad is a mushroom head. But
Sure.
I know the mushrooms you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're both right. You're both right.
the ones that make him bigger, you know, those ones.
The
is
big
what I was
boy
talking
ones,
about.
the one up.
Yeah.
The one up.
and so that was something that, you know, people would look at me and talk, you know, shit about me when I was younger. And eventually it was something that I was like, all right, I'm paying for my own haircuts now because I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Tired of this shit.
And there are plenty of other things like that. And those people made mistakes, but I also knew them because I grew up in a small town. I knew them as they grew older. Mm-hmm. And some of those people became close friends of mine, you know? Mm-hmm. So I don't think that bullying means, you know, you're inevitably like a bad person.
Yeah.
I think we all make mistakes, but I do think that we should advocate for not bullying. Mm-hmm. You know, even if it is about an insecurity within yourself, if you're picking on somebody else to make yourself feel better, there are better ways to do that.
Yeah.
And better ways to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
That's just my experience.
No, I get you. For me, I've been bullied. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it bullying. I have one good experience of being bullied, but other than that, other than that,
I just got bullied. That was fucking awesome. Y'all see that? That was great.
That was me. I was there.
I ain't even bitching.
Right.
It was a good time.
Nah, but just because of the crowd of friends that I've always been attracted to, we just always talk a lot of shit. Even with us, we just always talked a lot of shit. So, for me, back in elementary school, I would always be made fun of because of my ears. It wasn't like I have monkey ears or anything like that. Just my ears were very easy to building up earwax.
Yes.
So like if someone, let's say, you know how when you're in elementary, your teachers be like, all right, you guys line up, do 2 lines, line up by middle last name, yada yada. Whoever was next to me and had a chance to look into my ear, they see the earwax, they'd be like, ew, you got peanut butter in your ears, this and that. And being that I was already antisocial around that time, it didn't resonate well. I'm like, damn, like
did not help at all.
Gosh, like I barely eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like I don't know how peanut butter got in my ear to begin with. Like, what are you talking about? So,
I feel like you didn't understand the bullying if that was how you took it.
It was elementary, man. What do you expect? All right, but as I grew up and as I grew older, and like the people who I hung out with the most ended up being the people that talked the most shit. And because I was cool with them, it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know, we just, like I said, we just always talk shit. So going back to what Robert said, I do understand that in the midst of talking shit, because labeling it bullying is a bit much, but when you talk shit to your friends, it does help to grow. It helps yourself out, especially being that when the person talking shit about you the most is your friend. It kind of helps you to like focus on building your own insecurities, like, you know, tearing those insecure walls down and focusing on building yourself up. Mm-hmm. It's different when there's random people talking shit about you, or when the people who you love the most are talking about your most insecure feature.
I think a lot of it is intent, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, do they mean to hurt you, or are they meaning to joke around with you, you know?
That plays a huge role in it too. So, that's my experience. You know, I'm used to being talked shit to all the time now. It don't hurt me no more. You know, like what
As a tear rolls down his eye. It don't hurt me no more.
Damn it, I thought I slurped it up. Hold on.
I don't care. I'm not crying, you're crying. Cry, baby. No.
But go for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything.
It just rained on my face.
On both my ears, on both my eyes.
Ears.
Sorry, he said ears. I got
Yeah, stop bullying, man.
My bad.
I just told you how I felt about that.
My bad, peanut butter. My bad.
Fuck. Why? We're being all open and shit, and you're like, okay, let me just make fun of you.
So that...
I'm sorry, Ty.
He loved it. So that's actually one of the things that I did. So, okay, kind of like Ty, unfortunately with the ears. As a kid, I had really big ears. I kind of have them now. I just kind of grew into my ears. Can you see? Can you not see? Yeah. I kind of grew into my ears. As a kid, they looked a lot bigger. So I had, motherfucker.
What?
Yeah, I know what he did. What
did he do?
Don't fuck off. So yes, I had big ears. As you guys know, my name is Jorge. Pretty easy to make fun of Jorge as a kid.
Can you explain how?
I'd rather not.
I don't
understand.
Ty, can you work this out with me?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So it's Jorge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's see the hay.
Yeah.
Right, like hay for horses. Do you think that was the joke?
I mean, it sounds plausible.
Plausible?
Maybe reverse it and say, "Hey, whore."
Oh, I get it. So it was like, they were calling you a whore because your name is Jorge.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get it. Thank you for that, Ty.
Gotcha. Or maybe they took off the hey part and just put Whore Alberto. Like,
I'm pretty sure you pronounced that wrong, though.
I know I did. That's a part of bullying.
Fuck these guys.
All right, you were saying.
I hate you.
So Jorge.
So, and a number of different things. I was never shy about opening up that I love Power Rangers and comics and Pokemon and this and that. At the age that I loved them, no one cared. Mm-hmm. You get older. Some friends stopped liking them. I didn't. And it just kept on going. So I had a number of different things for people to pull me on.
Right.
Sports-wise, I was a very uncoordinated kid. I was not good at soccer growing up. I was not the fastest. I wasn't tallest, fastest, nothing.
I wonder what changed.
Oh, I just started training.
Nice.
But
he's still not the tallest.
Still not the tallest. No matter how much I train. Still not the tallest. School-wise, one of the dumbest kids in class. I will not lie. I hated being called in front of the class to go do a math problem, especially math. I hated it now.
Hey, Jorge, can you come and solve this? No, bitch.
My hand wasn't raised. Why are you calling me?
I didn't even do the homework. You know this. Like,
I failed. So,
bitch, where's the expo?
Why? I don't even know where the X is. Why are you telling me to find it?
Fuck.
Stop asking why.
This is math, not English.
Like I said, number of different things people bullied me for. And it was like that until to the point where I started realizing, like, the older the bullying got, the more I realized the more insecurities most bullies have. Mm-hmm. For instance, going up in front of the class and speaking. I didn't love it. There was others that hated it. I wasn't good at math, but there was other ones who were fucking idiots when it came to it. They didn't even try. And other things. Mm-hmm. So what then I did is I flipped it. I found out the things that they were insecure about that I knew I wasn't insecure about. For instance, talking in front of class. Bringing up things that they try to hide, but I heard from wherever. Finding out that their mom actually babied them at home the most babyish kind of way, and then they go to school and they act like they're the toughest dude in class. Like, bro.
You were calling people out in the front of class?
Well, yeah. I mean, like, what I didn't like...
What I still don't Clarence.
Like. What I didn't like... yeah, pretty much, yeah. So, it was kind of like the bullshit talking. You're like, if you're going to talk shit, if you're going to talk shit to each other, that's fine, that's whatever. But if you can't take it, don't dish it out. And I found out that be true to a lot of bullying. Mm-hmm. I found out things that they didn't like for people to point out. And once I pointed them out, they wanted to fight me. I was like, well, why? What the fuck? You talking shit to me every damn day. The one time I bring something up and now you want to fight me? Like, no, fuck you. So that's when I started realizing, okay, the bullies actually have insecurities that they don't love. Mm-hmm. So that's when I flipped it. I became a bully to the bullies. And I just left it. I never liked bullying. I still hate it.
You're the Robin Hood of bullies.
From time to time.
I like that.
And you still see it today, which is unfortunate. You still see it today when you're like at work or you're in college or you're out, at the grocery store and you see somebody still acting like a bully. Like,
yeah,
really? Aren't you too old for that crap?
It's also a little different though.
It's very different.
As an adult. Like as an adult, I kind of expect you to be able to take bullying. I'm not advocating for it, but you're an adult. If you're a child that's you are still developing. Those insecurities are being created right now. Right.
That's fair. I do think you should be able to, like, the one thing I always tell people, people who are bugged by like that kind of bullying. Mm-hmm. I was like, is it true what they said? It's like, no. Well then, why do you give it the time of day? Don't give it the energy if it's really not true. It sucks that it's being said and it's not cool. Yeah. I'm not giving it the okay. Mm-hmm. But if it's not true, then just fuck it. Who gives a shit? Obviously, the person didn't know what he's talking about. Mm-hmm. But I still see it as being childish that a 30-year-old man.
Yeah, I agree.
It should never stoop to that. And now you still see it in politics, and you still see it in grown ass
politics.
People.
No, who could you be referring to, George?
I don't know. Just people. I actually saw it a lot in the military too.
Really? That doesn't surprise me.
It does not, but it's really stupid when you have a high-ranking official or somebody who's just right above you as far as rank-wise.
I saw it a lot in Starbucks.
You saw it on Starbucks?
Because I think Starbucks kind of emulates the high school environment in some ways.
Yeah.
And so, like, not with everybody. I didn't see it with everybody.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You didn't see it with me.
Well, we bullied him.
Yeah, it was just because you weren't there doesn't mean it didn't happen to you, Ty.
We're joking. We didn't bully Ty all the time.
I approve this message.
But no, I mean bullying, and it just sucks how it affects certain kids around the world. And like Robert brought up the Quaidon situation, I'm sure everybody here already knows about the situation, but I don't know. It sucks when you see a kid being bullied and the parents on both sides don't do anything. Or I don't even know how to go about that because that can also be tricky about, blaming parents and whatnot. Like, it just sucks seeing kids being bullied.
The blame is, I think, primarily on the bully. Yeah. Like, you just shouldn't be doing that.
It's never.
But what did you mean? What did you mean about the military? I was kind of.
Oh, so what I saw in the military, I guess you can say it's also the hazing part of the military that you've heard about. But there's always this kind of not demand, but like nonsense authority. Like, okay, obviously, so as you guys knew, I was a corporal. I was a corporal from the military. Above me, there's many other ranks, and you have staff sergeants and gunnery sergeants who have been in for years. Yeah,
I played COD. I know all that.
You know all about it.
Yeah,
I was basically, in the Marines.
You pretty much went to boot camp the same time I did.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
And it's you'll have guys who really earn the rank, and you'll have guys who've just been in long enough that by the time that they've been in, they have to hit these ranks, and they hit certain requirements to hit these ranks. Where it's like, yeah, you have to respect the rank, but at the same time too, if you know for a fact that what they're doing or what they're saying is bullshit, and you want to say something but you can't, is where it just gets very hard to just continue to listen to these orders. Mm-hmm. Because for instance, like I'll have my guys that I gotta take care of to make sure they're eating, they got their water, they're doing the job right.
Yeah.
And they're going, and then I have a staff sergeant comes out of nowhere, is like, hey, I want you to do this, and this, and I want it all done like in the next 30 minutes. I was like, okay, you have 7 different things for me to do. I have 7 guys working on one thing right now because that's all I have at the moment. I can't do 7 different things with 7 different guys and have it done in 30 minutes. It's not going to happen. But because he has that rank, what am I to do? I have to say yes. So it's like a different form of bullying. Like it's like more of like they're using the rank, they're using the authority,
abuse of power.
Yeah. Abuse of power to put this bullshit on me. And if it doesn't get done right or in time,
trust me, it's not just white cops. For the record, there's yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just talking shit, bitch. Damn.
No, I just mean it's cops in general too. Like,
oh yeah, them dickheads. Them damn Caucasians.
It happens.
I feel personally bullied.
I think you should. I think that's what he was aiming for.
What? He's Australian. He's different.
All right. Anyway, for saying.
Very well. So it's like that. It's like you said, that abuse of power, and it's different in some aspects, but it's bullying nonetheless. It's bullying nonetheless, and you see it on different kinds of ranks. And it's like whenever I decided to go against it, as far as like, no, we're not going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, get those knocked out. Then 1, 2, 3, get those knocked out. Then the last one, everyone knocked out. And because I didn't do it the way he told me to do it, I'm now in trouble. Mm-hmm. And I get the heat of it. And I never took it out on my guys because like, no, like it's not your fault.
Yeah.
He gave me a task to do in 30 minutes when it's bullshit. It's like I don't have the resources to it. I'm going to do it the way that I know I can get it done in a good amount of time.
Yeah.
So it's just, anyway, you see a number of different things. You see, that's just like one example.
Yeah.
That always stuck with me. And I just wasn't, I was never for it.
It seems like the rank above you just has a little bit like too much pride in, in their status.
Oh, for sure.
And their ability to like push you.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the right decision, not the right way to go.
Yeah. it was what I saw of it was like, and I always got these stories like, this is how we did it when I was in the military, when I first got in. So we're gonna do it like this with you guys. It's like, okay, I get that, but the way you did it took this much time. I can see how we can get it done in this much time, but still get it done the right way, the way you wanted it to. I just not the long way. That's going to take me freaking an hour and 35 minutes. I can get it done in this short amount of time and hit a new task that you want me to do.
Yeah.
But the minute you say you're doing something different, fuck, oh, hell no. Fuck that. Stop everything. Fuck you. It was dumb. Sounds very, dumb. Very dumb. And I'm not going to say it's, big time bullying, but it is a form of bullying because they're just abusing their rank. And, they're using their military status to be like, I am the one in charge. Look to me. I'm in charge. When it goes right, give me the praise.
Right.
When it goes wrong, it's your fault.
I don't like that.
It's terrible.
That was a finger in my face.
Sorry.
I don't like that at all.
I apologize.
I apologize for what you had to go through.
He prefers penises.
I never said that.
But you didn't.
I said it
but
for
you. Didn't not say it.
And I'm also not agreeing to it either.
But you're also not disagreeing to it.
Mentally broken.
All right. Military praise.
Military praise. It was something I wanted to bring up in the last podcast with the Kobe Bryant situation, but we didn't have a lot of time. I didn't want to throw it in because I felt like it was its own topic.
Yeah.
But yes, military praise. Everyone knows Kobe passed away, and everybody else in that unfortunate accident definitely hit everybody hard, or at least a lot of people hard.
Kobe.
But I did see something in the military family, all branches, that really rubbed me off the wrong way because. Don't make that face.
So it's rubbed me the wrong way. It's not rubbed me off in the wrong way. That's
it's rubbed me the wrong way. Sorry, go back and cut that other part.
No, I'm leaving that shit.
I hope I rubbed you the right way.
Don't rub me off.
You hope you rubbed him off the right way?
Success.
It was a mistake on my part. Sorry. Okay. My apologies.
Success.
Continue, sir.
Fuck you guys. So, like I said, there was something that a lot of military personnel were talking about on Facebook and Twitter and all this kind of bullshit. A lot of them were saying, like, everyone's out here sad about Kobe Bryant and this and that. Like, I know he passed away, but I see nobody shedding a tear for all these military personnel, servicemen and servicewomen who die every day. And honestly, like, I saw that and I was like, I saw that as more as like complaining, and they want military praise. Are you zoning out too now?
No, I'm listening. No, you were saying, and they want military praise.
Okay,
Continue.
They want military praise, and it was just like I thought it was real bullshit. And me, that's coming from me, somebody who's in the military.
Yeah,
I was like, that's bullshit. And like I told you guys, there's somebody who put it up the next day, like I think it was a master sergeant, saying it was real disappointing to see the kind of character in these military servicemen and women who are complaining about somebody's death. And wanting praise for their own death. It's like, you joined the military to serve. You didn't join. If you joined it for praise, you joined for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
If you want Kobe fame, find a trait, find a skill set, become a master at it, inspire millions, and you'll get that. But if you want to come in just because you joined the military, no. You joined the military to serve. You're not going to get the praise. You're to get some kind of praise. Be happy, serve. And do your duty. That's the point of it. Duty. So I really resonated with that, and I thought it was important. I thought it was something that should have been said.
Okay.
I don't know. That's coming from me. Obviously, I'm the military point of view. So, but what about you guys? What do you guys think about? What do you of that situation?
For me, I do agree. You can't expect to be praised for something that, you just up and chose to do. And it's like, it's different. Like what the staff sergeant was saying, how, you should just go out, practice a craft. And once you perfect that, that's what you can receive praise for. But being that you just up and decided one day, I'm going to join the military, And then 9 times out of 10, at least from the people that I know, they only joined the military so that they can have a better financial start to their actual adult life. You know, so it's like you want to be praised just because you had a kickstart.
Yeah.
And that's not how the military works. I, at one point, wanted to join the military. I wanted to be a part of the Air Force. And I know a lot of military men look at that shit like, oh, that's the baby part of it. That's because I was just trying to take the easy way out. Once again, I just want that kickstart to be financially stable when I started my adult life.
Yeah.
You know, so it's different. It's different. Let's say you go to war, right? You receive your Purple Hearts and all of your awards and whatnot. You come home. In that case, you earned the right to be praised. Do you earn the right to be continuously praised all throughout? Probably not. But you do deserve that praise for what you did. And I'm not trying to bash that idea. I'm just saying, like, you do deserve that praise in that sense.
Yeah.
But in a sense where it's like people die every day when they're in the war, that's not saying that those lives don't deserve to be recognized, but their lives are being remembered for something totally different in comparison to Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't equate the two. You gotta equate like I don't know why I'm getting my words so tied up right now, but you gotta compare situations that are alike. You know, you can't compare fame to military. They're two different playing fields. So that's what I say to that. Go for it, Rob.
Oh, I mean, I think it's just all about ego. You know,
Ego.
We all want to be recognized. We all want to be praised. We all want to imagine when we die, everybody's going to be sad. Yeah. Everybody's going to be moved. I know and maybe I'm the only one here. I don't know. You guys can attest to that. But I've thought about my funeral. Like, I've thought about who's going to show up, who's going to cry. Are my exes going to be there? Or, who are my real friends? And that's just a basic human thing to want. So I understand why these people say, hey, why doesn't anybody cry about us? They want that recognition. I don't agree with it. I think the fact is people do feel just as sad about them. Yeah. But it's not as many people because not as many people know them, Kobe Bryant was huge. Yeah. Everybody knew him. So when he died, everybody was sad. When somebody from the military dies, not everybody knows them. Yeah.
It's still sad.
It is sad. It is sad. And it's especially even probably more sad for the people that knew them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Because oftentimes you die in a violent way. But it's just not, it's not reasonable to expect that. Yeah. As much as I would like to think when I die, the whole day, the world is going to pause. Everybody's going to be like, oh, Robert, he was such a sexy son of a bitch. But
I'll say that.
Thank you, Ty. That's not what's going to happen,
I might not say that.
You're going to
I'll be like, he was definitely a
wow, okay. Friend. I know who my friends are. God damn. All right.
So you've been served is about to be a real podcast. No, you've been separated is about to be a real podcast.
Like I said, I don't know if I would say he was a sexy son of a bitch. I might be like, he was a great friend.
I like chingada. No.
If you want me to say that's your funeral, fine. I'll say it.
Thank you. I expect you to get up, make a speech, say that. No, but I don't really, I was obviously trying to make light, but I think that we all want that. We all want the day to pause and be like, yeah this person's gone. But we've seen it a million times. That's never what happens. Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
And so I think there's a little bit of jealousy. You see what happens with Kobe Bryant. You see almost the whole world pause, take a day, send a tweet out or something and say, hey, this sucks. And we all want that. Yeah. Even if we can't get it, even if we aren't deserving of it,
Yeah. No, I agree. I think a big part of it is ego. And yeah, I think it would be nice that, if, God forbid, any one of us pass, we would hope the world stops. But at the same time, like we know, it's not true. Yeah. There are lives that pass away every single day, lives that we don't even know. And, obviously the world doesn't stop. And I think that's just how life is. Like life doesn't stop for anything. Right. If somebody passes, it's unfortunate, but the bottom line is that is a part of life. Just going off of that just going back a little bit to, the whole, that's what you joined for. I mean, I knew that's what I joined for. If I had to go and serve and I did have to go to war, I knew it was like, okay, there's a strong possibility I will die. I'm not expecting praise. I'm not expecting a celebration. I'm not expecting anything.
Right.
That's the path I chose, and I know the consequences and the risks that come with it.
I'm sorry.
And it is what it is.
Bless you.
Thank you. All I hoped at the end of that is that if I ever did have to go, the guy to the left and to my right made it home. That was always my goal. Mm-hmm. It's always been the goal, because that's the mindset. It's not about you. It's not about the flag. It's not about your country, because at the end of the day, life's going to go on. Mm-hmm. What matters is that the guy to the left and to your right make it home. And it's the mindset for everybody next to you and whatnot.
I didn't know you cared about me.
I really like that. I really like that saying. That, what matters is that the guy to your right and to your left make it home.
Yeah. And if everybody has that same mindset, then you're covering each other's backs. I didn't join to take another life. I didn't join to go and fight another war. I joined because I wanted to better myself for the future.
Right.
Whatever that entailed is whatever that entailed. If I had to go, I had to go. But I wasn't aiming to take a life. I wasn't aiming for some sort of military praise or whatever.
Right.
It's not what I did it for. But everyone's different. That was our 2 cents about that, and it is what it is.
Right.
But speaking of, moving on and keeping things going and life continues, we have to keep this damn thing going, and we're almost at that mark, so I don't want Robert to have to delete too much.
Right.
So, and I'm looking right at you, Ty.
For what?
Right at you.
What'd I do?
Have you ever sent a Richard Pic?
Unfortunately, I
have. Are we adding Richard to his list of names? Is that?
I think we are.
Okay.
Damn.
Richard.
This damn dick.
Number. Well,
you got it, Chief.
Since we've been on 2 very serious topics, 3 topics, we're gonna kind of break the ice a little bit and talk about dick pics.
Yeah, the ice is definitely broken. That bitch is melted.
We're going.
Fuck.
What is this, Florida? Ain't no ice here.
Goddamn, polar bear's extinct now. It's crazy.
That's actually, sadly, probably pretty close to true.
Yeah, we're going extinct, buddy.
I should never said that. We're trying to make this funny now. I apologize.
So, like you all have heard, dick pics. Everyone knows what a dick pic is, and if you don't, Ty's gonna explain it right now. Ty, what's a dick pic, and have you ever sent a dick pic, and why?
A Richard Pic is when a male figure with a cock,
like a chicken, or what? What do you mean by a cock? Please,
I mean a penis.
Oh,
All right.
Like a penis.
It's a penis. Yes.
Like a pianist? The piano?
No, not a pianist. A penis. You're right.
Penis.
A phallic image.
Yes.
Is that correct?
The what is it? The biological machine used to piss and
called it a machine.
I don't know how yours works, but mine is not a machine.
Mine's not a machine, buddy.
All right, used to piss and to ejaculate. All right.
Those are the features. Mm-hmm.
So what happens is you wait till your penis is on hard, right?
You just flick that switch, watch it rev up.
Hey, some people got it like that. Some people got it like that.
Put that away.
Shit. For me, my engine is always cold. All right, I need some coal for this shit to start her up. All right, need some high quality premium gas. Okay,
no.
You can't just flip the switch on. For those of you guys that just flip the switch and you're on hard, kudos to you. For people like myself who need a kickstart, but that's not the point.
Need those jumper cables.
Dead ass.
Attach them.
Point is, you wait till you're on hard. You take your cellular device, one that has a camera, not a flip phone, like an actual camera on it. You go down, you flick yourself up, you send it to a female or a male, or you get the point. And the moment that you push send with your penis in it, you have now sent a Richard Pic.
Dick pic.
Have I sent one? Yes. Yes, I have. it was very difficult to take, just because
it's hard to see.
No.
Were the lights on?
Why you fucking asshole? That was a Chris joke. That was a Chris joke if I ever heard it.
My boy. Yes, they were. I went to the bathroom for that. All right.
Just trying to get a good angle?
Yeah, I was trying to get a good angle. Because from my experience when sending a Richard Pics.
This is how I learned cinematography.
It's a great way to learn.
It's right.
Apparently.
Right. It was from my experience sending a Richard Pics, I think to myself, okay, what can a man send that can equate to a woman sending a nude?
There is nothing.
You can't. There's not much you can do.
It's not.
So it took me a while, but hey, I sent it. I got me a nice picture in return. Never did it ever again because I hate the process of having to get the shit on hard, find the right angle, and then sitting in the back of myself like, the back of my mind, like, is this picture ever gonna pop up again? Like, do I have to worry about it?
It's too late now. It's out there.
That's true. I mean, luckily my face isn't in it, so but I'm okay. But it's like it's all these things that play a role into sending a Richard Pics. You know,
I feel real bad for any Richard that listens to this.
Yeah, your father shouldn't have named you Richard.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, especially knowing that the Englishmen say that the shorter version of Richard is Dick, and now we done turned Dick it went from a nickname to like an actual penis. I feel bad.
So you sent one.
I sent one
and now
before.
It's out there. It may come back to you to haunt you. It may not.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I've grown since then, so it don't look like me no more.
Are we talking? You know what? No.
Nope.
I was gonna ask.
I know exactly what he meant. We're not gonna go there. We're gonna move on. Robert, what about you?
What about me?
Have you ever sent a dick pic? Have you ever received a dick pic, and why?
That's a good question, George. What about you?
Don't try and.
I
just asked you.
I don't know. You know, that's my. You know, look. When you reach a certain age, there's a man, and then there's stuff, and then what about you, George?
You just want to see. Okay, fine. I'll go.
No, I can speak about it real quick.
Okay.
No, I think I don't want to talk about my personal experience that much, but I will say I think you need to be careful. Like Ty did, I do think it's important not to show your face.
Yeah.
Because if that, you never know what people are doing on the other end of that. Mm-hmm. You never know if it's like a catfish or if somebody's like saving those photos for later. It's always just better to make sure that if you are going to do it, and I'm not recommending it, but if you are, you're doing it safely. Mm-hmm. You're doing it so that you can't be identified. It's not going to cause any problems for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I think really you get more satisfaction out of being with an actual person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so I understand why in the moment it might feel like a good idea, but I think long term it's not. I'm not hating on anybody for doing it. You do you. But it's just not. I think just statistically, logically, not the best choice.
That's fair. That's fair.
Not the best choice. That's why never again. Go for it, George.
Did you have an experience, Ty, that you'd like to share? Because you sound like something's up.
I just shared my experience.
Okay.
Well, you go for it.
So,
was this when your mom was watching your butthole get licked, or
was that time?
Yeah.
It was not that time.
Different time?
Different.
Was it after or before that?
It was before.
After the time that you
like same time but different person?
No.
But before that time, or was it after that time?
Before that time, it was a different
After your mom was seeing you get your butt licked?
Before
your mom was seeing you get your butt licked?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay.
All right.
Got it. But your mom was there?
I'm glad we clarified this.
I don't understand. I don't understand why all that information was needed, but
all right, George, let's do this so we can close.
All right. So I have never received a dick pic. I have received. I have never received one.
But have you sent one?
I have sent one, but it wasn't showing anything. There was a towel in front. And well,
And we just poke it through the towel?
I held the towel up without hands. So.
It's basically a Roman. It's got like a little toga.
It's like what Ty said. Like there's many photos that a girl can take, and gosh dang. And then when they ask you to send one back, it's like, well,
what do I do?
What am I gonna send? Like
I feel like it's only good if the rest of your body is fire.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if you have abs and you have like nice arm muscles and shit, then you can send something back that's that's equivalent.
Yeah.
But if it's just of that, there's really nothing you can do.
Nothing. It's like I can send that, but is that really what you want to see? Like you already know how I look underneath the clothes. Like not much. The work, I'm in shape, but I'm not freaking.
Yeah. I like that noise. Not freaking.
So, but they still wanted the pic. I was like, all right. So I kind of got creative with it.
Ooh.
I was holding the towel. Put the towel over me. Obviously, I had no hands holding the towel and sent it. It was well received. It was well received.
Is that because the towel was wrapped around you tight?
No, it was not wrapped around me at all. But it was being held up.
It was being held up by
I'll just leave it at that.
Like a
Damn,
cape.
you do dick workouts?
No, like a cape. He had it like around. He tied it. He was like this. You know how Superman looks when he's flying? That was our man Jorge.
Like that.
All right. I was on the bathroom floor.
It was a red towel too.
I was on the bathroom floor planking, being held up by something. I won't say what I was being held up by.
We'll let the audience just imagine for themselves.
That shit just sounds painful. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a really weird transition from where we started this podcast to where we're at now. We're sorry, guys, but this is where we're at. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
But
Yeah, we don't want to depress our audience. Well, y'all audience.
That's fair.
I don't have fans.
So, yes, it was well received, and I never got asked to send another one again, and I left it. But I did receive other photos.
Damn.
That's fine.
That picture must have been legendary.
Next time.
I feel like to that one person it was like
now Ty and I know the secret. You make a cape out of your towel
and hold yourself up with no hands.
Dun, 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 dun. Not gonna finish that.
Hold yourself up with no hands. So use your feet.
Boom.
Because that's what you would do.
You airbend. Okay, just okay.
All right. Where are we at? Sorry,
we are at the 53-minute, going on 54-minute mark.
Okay.
It's about that time.
It's about that time
to close.
Ty, do your thing.
I will definitely do my thing. I won't do it to the thing, but I will do my thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we started off this podcast with a lot of touchy subjects. The main one I want to focus on is bullying, because even though we stressed a lot about our own experiences, we never really stressed out how important it is to really combat bullying. Bullying is a very touchy subject, y'all. And whenever you see bullying being acted out in any kind, be the bigger person. Stop it. All right. If you are a bully and your intentions is not to bully, the main thing that you want to be cautious of are signs. People exhibit a lot of physical communication forms that you can easily read, especially when you're hurting somebody's feelings. Unless someone is extremely passive, that's different. So watch your signs, watch your intentions, and make sure that you stop a bully in the moment. Don't be afraid to be a temporary hero for that situation. All right? It'll make that moment that much more better, and it'll make you feel a lot better about yourself at the end of the day too. So we do not stand for bullying. We are obviously against it. We just enjoy talking shit. But we know our limits with one another, and we definitely know our limits when it comes to our audience, which is why they always are on me about what I say, and that's why that's
big
why,
facts.
Can't argue with that.
That's the realest thing Ty's ever said.
And that's why I'm in the process of starting my own podcast so I can speak my mind. But I'm very appreciative of these two gentlemen. Well, three. Just the third one isn't with us. Moral of the story: don't bully. Be a better person about yourself. We encourage to uplift everybody who listens to us and so forth. And with that being said, it's time to bring this bitch to the oven.
You were so close.
Yeah, I
So
know. He was
close.
doing,
That was gonna be such a cool way to
doing
just sign
so
up.
well.
Right there. One word, and you just had to go on.
So, it's been Ty.
I'm Batman.
I'm Chris.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to shout us out. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to eat your cereal. And with that being said, you've been served. Also,
Chingada.
He didn't stop.
PSA announcement. I'm still looking for somebody to give me head.
What?